Even though I have seen this movie like at least 76 times, seeing it tonight on the Dolby screen, I was still just like, seriously. What's going on, my YouTuber subscribers, Bat fans? Like, hope you guys are having a great start to your week, because AMC decided to treat us Bat fans to a special treat of screening not just Batman 89, but Batman Returns on the Dolby. For all intents and purposes, I did not see Batman Returns because I was like 10 o'clock on a school night. No, thank you. We got Batman at home. But for a 7 o'clock 89 Batman on the big screen, I was like, hell yeah, we're watching it. So I got back from seeing Batman on the Dolby. Is the movie good? Of course, this movie is great. It is timeless. It's even better on the big screen. I advocate, if you ever get a chance to see this movie again, if it ever re-releases on the big screen again, please see it, especially in Dolby. And I'm just saying, like, the Dolby sound just like enhances it so much. Makes it feel like a new, almost like a whole new movie, or at least a whole new experience. Because I'm just like, there were sounds that I know this movie like the back of my hand. I know 89 Batman, that's my movie. There were sounds and sound effects in this movie that I've never heard, like streaming it or watching on VHS or watching it on Blu-ray. Never heard these sounds. So just like when I heard it, my ears perked up. I was like, oh, just such shit. That's some new shit. Watching this movie is just like, I was just grinning the whole time. I was trying to be one of those assholes that's like quoting the whole movie the entire time. But I was quoting the movie the entire time, just to myself. 89 Batman, let's talk about it real quick. It's a movie that's 36 years old, came out in 1989, and it's just great. So let's talk about the good and the bad. There's not really, there's no bad in this movie. There's little nitpicks, but Batman 89, here we go. Acting in the movie. Oh my god. Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, they were born to play these characters. They're just great. I don't know who to start with first. Let's start with Michael Keaton first. Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, I was like, you know what? This is a Bruce Wayne that's like kind of mysterious that a lot of people know about him. And I appreciate that. Because it's like, it's so surreal. Because it's like, you're watching this movie with the mindset of like, okay, my first time seeing it, first time see how this movie does it. Also in the sense that's like, this movie at 36 years old, we've had so many other Batman movies and iterations come out on the big screen that is just like, man, it's like they really did it differently back then. The movie is what it's the springboard of what other Batman movies do in the future or in the present. Michael Keaton is Bruce Wayne. I liked his character, and when he was Batman, he was even better because he was just like, you know, I'm Batman. If he didn't have like throat cancer like Christian Bale, Batman would have decades later. I appreciate that. I liked it. Plus that bat suit is just iconic. Like it was perfect. Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Damn, it's just great. I'm just like, this is why it's so hard to cast Jokers in future Batman movies, because you got people like Heath Ledger and people like Jack Nicholson who just bring themselves to this role that makes it like impossible for anyone else to replicate it. Jack Nicholson was just as unhinged and crazy, but he was animated, but not animated in that bad way. It was just a joy to watch on screen, especially even better when you've seen this movie, you know it like off the top of your head, just like, I was just quoting shit the whole time. Oh, we got a live one here. Now, plot the movie. What's the movie about, more or less? Okay, it really is just, you know, it's kind of Joker's movie, more or less, because Jack Napier is this gangster trying to, you know, work his way up in the criminal organizations he's in. So one day, he kind of goes to the chemical plant to kind of get rid of some evidence and shit, and then Batman shows up on the scene and just kind of makes him fall into a vat of chemicals. So now he becomes this crazy clown. He just wanted to kill everybody in Gotham, and also he love Vicky Vale, and that's it. It's like kind of the main plot in the movie, because I was watching back and I'm just like, there's kind of a lot of things crammed into this movie. I use the word cram in, you know, 2025's text and shit. I'm just like, if this was a movie that came out in 2025, people would be like, oh, it was cool, but it was kind of bloated because a lot of things were happening. Back in 1989, it was fine because going to the movies was a luxury and shit. Not just that we just take for granted now. Okay, good in the movie. What's the good? It's all good. I guess the real number one good thing to say about this movie, the soundtrack, the score. Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman's score is a character in itself, because every scene in this movie that's carried by Danny Elfman's musical score makes it so much better. It just leaps off the screen. It just transitions the movie from crazy good to timeless. No joke. Like I literally have, like, can you see it? I'll put it to camera. I literally have a Batman playlist. And this whole top part is all from the 89 Batman movie. Like, it's that great. I know my shit. Hearing it on the big screen, even louder than life, was just great. Let's talk about that Batmobile. Seeing it on the big screen and just like, again, with the Dolby backing it up, the roar of the engine, the everything with the Batmobile, which is great. That's my favorite Batmobile, by the way, just so you know. Like, nothing's topping that. That's S-tier Batmobile, arguably. I can literally gush about this movie because, like I said, I'm of two mindsets, because half of me is like, I've seen this movie before, so of course I love it. But I'm also like, I've never seen it on the big screen, never seen it in Dolby, so it's like, feels like a whole new movie in itself. And I think that's like the novelty of it, but that makes it great. As much as there's a lot of things happening in this movie, it's also just like, it still kind of just flows all together, because once you kind of feel like, okay, things are kind of slowing down a little bit, and Jack Nicholson would get on the scene and just like, okay, yeah, just carrying the scene, and now I forgot about the runtime. It's great. Any bad things about the movie that's like nitpicks is like, one, Jack Napier is the killer of Bruce Wayne's parents in this movie. I know that's not like the established canon, but again, this was 1989. People didn't care. I had to make it fit for the movie. So if it worked in the movie, that's what it worked. It's not 2025 where it's like, it didn't follow the comic book, so that means it's bad. But the movie is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. I was just like, man, I don't remember it being this long when I'm watching it at home or whatever. But I also remember when I watch it at home, I'm like, okay, fast forward through those parts. Now let's get to the Batman, get to the Joker, that other shit we don't care about. When you're watching it without the remote to fast forward to the parts you don't like, you're like, yeah, this movie is pretty long. At the end of the day, Batman 89 is still a classic and timeless movie. I feel like this is the pinnacle Batman movie. It's just great. Can't gush about it enough. Like I said, this was a movie I was just like, if I had kids, I'd be like, you need to see this on the big screen. See it right now. We're gonna see it, stream it, or skip it. It's kind of hard because this movie is decades old and you can just stream it on HBO Max. So yeah, it's still good. Good back then. Good now. Batman 89 is officially in theaters for just 1 day, so I guess streaming on HBO Max. Go watch it if you haven't seen it, and if you do get to see it in Dolby, what did you think about it? Let me know. Always subscribe. Until next time.